How are you guys? Today I want to show you something very interesting that I found on the riparian section of my land, and there is this big tree on the riparian section of my land, and on the roots of this tree is where this stream starts. This stream starts under the base of this tree, and that's a very interesting thing. And I have learned something new today, because if this tree is cut down, this part of this river just gets dry. And the most interesting thing is, as you can see, that stream, this second stream, is coming exactly under the roots of this particular tree. So this means if I cut this tree right now, this river dries up. I think if this were the olden days, this could be part of a shrine, because behind that tree there is no section that this water is coming from apart from under the tree. So from that single reason, I've decided to plant more trees. As you can see, that big tree is the one that is behind me there, and I've decided to plant more indigenous trees. The reason to plant more indigenous trees is because if I plant the trees that are not indigenous, they will mature very fast, and maybe the generations, or maybe even me, may be tempted to cut the trees down for wood. So that's the reason that why I've planted these indigenous trees, because most of them take up to 400 years, some 100 years, some up to 50 years to mature. So the chances of being cut down is very low. So even the chances of the next generation cutting these trees down will be minimal, and I've decided to plant them very close to each other, so that they will not become too big, that it will attract some greediness to cut them down and maybe use it for charcoal. So this is the part of what our president said. The president said he's planning to plant 15 billion trees in the next 10 years. So that means that we will be having a cover of around 30%. Even if we plant half of those trees, we plant maybe 7.5 billion of those trees, we still have more than 15% cover, and that's a very good thing. I think we'll reduce global warming by doing this. And there is another project that is still undergoing from around this region that I'm planting these trees. I'm still planting a lot of bamboos. As you can see in the background, there are a lot of bamboos that I had planted earlier, and there are still more bamboos that I'm planting to preserve this source of water. I think I'm the caretaker of this source, because this river starts from my land, the riparian section of my land. So I think it's my sole responsibility to take care of it, so that people in the downstream will have enough water. So I want to encourage people from Kenya and from other countries to plant more trees, so that our future generations will have a place to stay with more water, with reduced levels of global warming. As you can see, I've planted olive trees, other trees that are indigenous. We call them mokeo in our local dialect, and a lot of indigenous trees that and cedar trees also. We have done cedar trees, and the trees that grow very slowly. Those trees, they are very nice because they don't mature fast, and chances of being cut down very slim. As you can see, the spacing is very small, so that I'm discouraging these trees to become bigger, and so that to discourage cutting. I'll see you in the next educational video. Bye.